Welcome to our Speed Kaki review here. This is a place that I used to be very familiar with. If not here, like Teban Gardens. This is of course the BMW M showroom in Singapore. Right, this is Performance Munich Autos. Look at the big M logo. Today, we are very honored to be able to come and do a test drive review of the BMW M4 Competition. Now, behind me is the new BMW M4 Competition in a new color. It's called the Skyscraper Grey. Why Skyscraper? I don't know. Probably Skyscraper is made of concrete grey, so they're using grey. A short intro. Okay, the M4 these days are using laser light technology, ported from the 7 Series, right? And of course, the most controversial grille in BMW car history, right? Like itself, like I said in my M3 video, these days they are able to choose the color of the caliper. This is in red. In red is probably the most neutral color when it comes to calipers. Similarly, the car itself is 12 cm longer, 3 cm wider, so to speak. So that explains why the car has a slight increment in weight. This M4 is the launch edition. Why launch edition? It is specifically made for Singapore. The diffusers, the spoiler, the hood lid, side mirror cover caps, and the front grille itself, they're all in carbon fiber. Of course, matched with the rims that they pair with it. It's a different one from stock. It looks better, it's a complete package. This is the launch edition. Okay. Similarly for M cars, quad exhaust standard. Now the diffuser looks so much better, it looks so much more aggressive. Now, let's see the scene experience about this car. Well, this car I think is the plushest among all the M3s and M4s that I've ever sat. I've sat in 3 different editions during my previous working experience till now. This is the best. It's oozing with passion. A lot of carbon fiber, a lot of high quality Napa leather, dash of carbon fiber here and there. Even, alright, the Huantang Huopian pedal shifts are also in carbon fiber. Fantastic. But this time around, for people that are fans of the MDCT, you'll be slightly disappointed. It's in the 8-speed ZF gearbox right now. However, this gearbox makes this car a better all-rounder. Later during the drive, I will explain more about it. Apart from the Skyscraper Grey, the new color is the Toronto Red. During my time, there was the Melbourne Red, or the Sake Orange. I love this color as well, but not my ideal feng shui color. But this is a very spectacular color. When I listed some people, all good working. That's our product genius down there. Down there is the manager of the BMW M division in Singapore. Okay, we shall not disturb them. Let's go for our drive and see how the car performs. Alright, Brett, bring your Americano. This is a M4 in Sao Paulo Yellow, flamboyant color, with an equally flamboyant, yes, Marina blue interior. Oh, fantastic. This kind of color combination reminds me like French couture. Wow, catwalk show, wow, Dolce and Gabbana kind of combination. It's good lah. BMW trying something new, you know, to excite the buyers, because a lot of people say that wow, BMW interior cannot lah, old-fashioned lah, out of date lah, lychee skin lah, very standard lah, not nice. Now this time nobody can say it's not nice. This interior color looks refreshing, but I don't know, for people that maybe want to own the car for 5 years, can you tahan this kind of interior for 5 years? Or I don't know, if you want to pick up your customer see you in this nice color exterior coming, a big crown like that. But if you are just like, this car is for you to play, this kind of color combination really invites you to drive this car, play around with this car. This car is a lot of fun. It gives me the kind of vibes. But of course, you can always choose a more sedate, a more sensible black interior for you to look professional. So yeah, Friday traffic is always a little bit heavy, but this car oozes with power. I've driven a 3, now I'm driving a 4. It drives about the same. But if you ask me, this drivetrain, at first I was saying that maybe I was a little bit disappointed. It didn't give me the sparks, the pops and bangs, the sparks that the previous DCT models gave me. But I think this one, like I said, it's comfortable, and you know, the more you drive it, the more you feel that this is a very sensible option. Makes you calm, but of course when you want to push it, it's not as explosive, you know, like the DCT. But make no mistake, it's fast. The looks, stunning. The weight is increased, but I didn't feel it. It doesn't feel sluggish, or when it's braking, you feel that the car is very heavy. No. Steering is still like M sharp, because BMW usually focuses more of the budget on the development of the car, on the driver's feel. So this time round, the driver's feel is still good, but the whole vibes around the car is much better. Good interior, good quality materials. But of course, everything comes at a price. The price of this car is also slightly pricier. Yeah, I think it's a good, maybe 10-15% more than the past. Well, you pay what you get lah. Now you get leather here and leather there. So yeah, carbon fiber here and there, bigger car, more leg room, more boot space. Now the M4 also have auto tailgate. What I like about BMW M steering wheels, they're always chunky, and the use of Napa leather gives you a very good firm hold of the steering wheel. And steering weight, I think this time round, is not as heavy as the E92, but it's slightly heavier than the F80. The F80, a lot of people had complaints about it, was that the steering is a little bit vague, it's a bit different, it's electronic steering, not hydraulic anymore. I think it's a good improvement in between the E92 and the F80. Yeah, so good steering. Oh, this car is blistering quick, man, I tell you the truth. It's scary, man. Very quick. We've driven the A45S. Quick car. The inline 4 kind of quick. This is the inline 6. Now BMWs, they say, make the creamiest inline 6 engines, but they are also the only ones that make inline 6 engines. So yeah, word to describe the BMW inline 6: creamy, like your cappuccino, very creamy. Your latte, very creamy. Okay, I'm going into a corner. It's a roundabout. I drop 2 gears. Alright, man. So this is our litmus test for a car's handling. Brilliant. Pass this test. This car being 1.7 ton, to me, it doesn't feel it and it still feels quick. It's very sharp and agile. No qualms about it. I reiterate, I feel that this is the best M3 M4 I've driven, and of course the most expensive. It's a shame you don't get the manual variant. Singapore doesn't have it, UK doesn't have it. I would love to try the manual. Manual will be very fun as well, because I sold my 1M. God, I miss it. So now even for the dash itself, the speedometer, it's so much more advanced. You're able to see which road you are at, navigation, all in one. You don't need to look focus your eyes left and right anymore. It's all in the instrument cluster. Sharpness of the heads-up display is even much better than before. A lot more information can be displayed. Very sporty, very bucket-like. A lot more configurations you can do to your seat to make sure you get the perfect seating position, which is important. I don't sit well, I can't drive long. That's the thing. This one you can sit with your legs like virgin, shy. That one, the M3, the carbon seat, you must quick. Actually now, the suspension, you ask me, Sports Plus and Comfort, the difference is not so big. But okay, this is very comfortable. 非常舒服 suspension 舒服很多了，很厉害了，真的。We went through the back braking hump and it didn't feel jarring. You can still feel the bumps. After all, it's an M car. You're supposed to feel a bit of the road, but you won't hurt your back. Last time I had a colleague, because we do multiple test drives, and some customers they drive spiritedly. It made my colleague MC for half a year. Back. The M cars were a bit more jarring. This edition, fantastic, man. Plus, you're like riding on clouds. Sun Wukong on clouds. Riding on clouds. West Coast Highway. Coast Highway, you're in a license plate suspend 你也记得是130下那个 stop 前面那个 policeman 哇背吧来了我死啊 So today we're not going to drive 130 We are law-abiding citizens. Go within speed limits. But of course, the first 2 gears are important. Lao Jiao tell me, Singapore 省头能康 only play first 2 gears. More than 23 康马打来了 more than 3 gears, police come already. I'm a firm believer of you don't need to trash the car like crazy to feel how capable the car is. You push a little bit, 60%, 70%, you know this car's potential already. Enough said. Last time when I was a sales consultant, I had people trying to act Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher in front of me. I was damn scared. Of course, it endangers people's life as well. So we're not going to do that. Okay? I'm not going to endanger my life. I'm not going to endanger Brad's life. Okay? I'm not going to put this car in peril. Such a beautiful Sao Paulo Yellow M4. We're not going to do that. Alright? We're going to be street legal. Now the penalties for speeding or whatever, drink driving or reckless driving, penalties are so much harsher than before. And of course, now everybody is a reporter. SG Road Vigilante, everybody is an enemy. So we don't let them have any news. We just drive safe. Alright, I think it marks the end of our test drive now. We didn't go through a lot about the functions. The functions can always come to Performance Munich Autos to find out. But the drive itself is good. So I hope that you guys continue to like and subscribe our channel. Till then, man, cheers.